I would have had loved to see a prime Gamboa when he was on his heyday against a guy like Gervonta Tank Davis, for example, on his heyday today. Because even though they both have different styles, because Gervonta Tank Davis is a southpaw, he's more of a single puncher. Gamboa is more of a combination puncher, but they both like are known of being Baby Mike. At that 130-pound division or at 126 for Gamboa, for example. And Gamboa on his heyday, man, nobody wanted no smoke. I mean, Martinez didn't want no smoke. Even Mikey Garcia had to think twice. And even at the right time, when Gamboa wasn't the best version of Gamboa, he still thought about it twice. And can you blame him? I mean, Gamboa was the man. So who would you pick? Gamboa in his prime or Gervonta Tank Davis in his prime? Like, how that fight play out? Like, will it have a different outcome? But at the end of the day, let's say it's a Gervonta Tank Davis in shape. Like, let's not say that's this version.
You got
this version.
Yeah, you got to.
Gamboa probably kill him. I'm talking about the best version of Gervonta Tank Davis, because Gervonta could have had Gamboa out of there by the third or fourth round, but he was fighting at a pace that he could sustain for 12 rounds. He didn't want to punch himself out looking for the knockout, because he knew Gamboa was a live opponent. And Gamboa, at the same time, while he was hurt, he knew how to tie up. Man, he was doing what Klitschko used to do to his opponents. He was pushing up on Gervonta, and his trainer was telling him, don't let him pushing up on you like that. Turn him. But that takes energy, like you were telling me during the fight. So, prime Gamboa versus prime Gervonta Tank Davis in shape. Who you got and why?
So there was a lot of kind of contingencies that you kind of put on there. So that's contingent on being on Tank Davis being in shape and being focused and doing that. And I would still choose him over that. The only reason is because even for all the things that I liked about Gamboa, he was a fighter that had a lot of different flaws that he was able to get away with because he was just so supremely talented, powerful, and quick.
And that's who I'm talking about, that version.
And like Gamboa used to kind of like just walk around with his hands right here. And then he has a bad habit of squaring up, which means in the stance you kind of want your depending on what you want your front foot forward, but you want your back foot kind of at an angle, probably closer to like 30 degrees in there. But he would square up a lot of times, and then if you square up and you get hit, you're more apt to go down. So a lot of his knockdowns that he had back in the day maybe weren't an example of him being chinny, but for him just having just bad habits. And bad footwork and squaring up. But with that said, I think I'm thinking about Tank Davis at his optimum, and at his optimum, he is actually a good boxer that utilizes he utilizes the jab. He throws every punch. Like he has every punch in the toolbox. He has good feet. He has fast feet. He actually has a good boxing mind when he's focused and doing that in shape. So I mean, if you say that you give me Tank Davis at his optimum and against Yuriorkis Gamboa at his optimum, like I would still side with Tank Davis. The only thing that's holding Tank Davis back right now is Tank Davis, which is his discipline or lack of discipline at this point.
Well, people in the comment section disagree with you. They saying Gamboa will watch him. Now, I don't know if he would watch him because Tank's still a great fighter, especially like you said, if he comes focused and all that. Gervonta, like you said, he has the whole package, but Gamboa had the whole package as well. And Gamboa footwork and his stamina. I mean, the dude would throw punches all night, combinations. When he and Rigondeaux was on the Olympic team in the Cuba, man, that was like the #1 team. They didn't lose for years. And they was really destroying everybody. But that would be a great fight, to be honest with you. And I wish we would have gotten to see that fight, but obviously Gervonta wasn't pro then anyway. But the fact that Gamboa fought him now and took so many punches, him in his prime, he would have went 12 rounds, that's for sure. Because, like I said, I mean, he could have knocked him out on more than one occasion last night. Even when he dropped him the second time, You know, the referee gave him extra time. He gave him that Fury treatment. So I like the fact that I'm always kind of hard on this referee, but I like the fact that he's fair with everybody. He give everybody the same treatment. However, Gamboa, like I said, he took a lot of punishment, and he still was fighting and surviving. So if he was in his prime, ain't no telling what would have took place. But the fans seem to say,
yeah, they did, which is, I mean,
Gamboa will beat him. But,
yeah, I mean,
you know,
I'm a little surprised about that. But listen, I love Gamboa out there, but I think that people don't understand how good Tank Davis can be when he puts it all together. In that sense, and I think that once you have somebody who is just supremely athletic and like talented, I'm always going to take that person who's like a little bit more technical and more like a little bit more skillful and probably just as powerful, maybe just like a little less powerful than Gamboa. Because like Gamboa at his prime was a powerful dude.
Now some more fans like Tariq 2K, now they saying that. They picking Gervonta Tank Davis. So obviously,
yeah, it's a split decision.
Yeah, it's a split decision. That's why we did. I mean, it's gonna be a war for sure. It ain't gonna be an easy fight for either fighter if they did fight in their prime. Very, very good show, guys, from Bernard. Appreciate it, everybody. Tune in, Split Decision. Next show, we're gonna have better quality. We just working as we go, because at the end of the day, we ain't missing no show, regardless of whether it is every Sunday. Tune in. Y'all could count on us being here, regardless of what's happening. I had a wedding to go to, but at the end of the day, guess what? I still showed up right after the wedding. You know, even though I was looking for the second and third and fourth wife, you know how it goes. But at the end of the day, I come back to Split Decision. She can watch me on Split Decision. How about that? So appreciate everybody. Appreciate you, Professor Nim. Don't ever leave me lonely again. I was over here singing Mr. Lonely by AkHi. I like Mr. Lonely. I got nobody on Split Decision. Like I'm over here hustling on my own. Man, you had me multitasking. You had me all over the place. But it's all right. My man back. He back on the map. He back on, like Lil Baby said. And obviously, A-Rap Baby in the house. I got my man A-Rap Baby coming. The merch coming. Split Decision coming. All of that. So cop the merch, call in, tune in, click on the like button, click on the notification bell to get notified every time we post to go live. And obviously, if you want to graduate from the AkHi University, then take y'all notes. Y'all gonna learn something every day and become hardcore boxing fans. So I appreciate every single one of y'all. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate everybody from the super chat to the comment section to the likes to the views, to the people that ask, that call in or ask or whatever. Even the haters, man. Because the haters, they your biggest fans, exactly. Right?
And you got to leave them. If you want to get dumb about it, what?
Oh, you already know. Subscribe below if you're trying to get smart about them. And if you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't. And listen to these old media or casual fans. And appreciate it, Professor.
All right, man. We out, man. Hey, Happy New Year to all everybody out there. Peace.
Peace. You already know, at the end of the day, huh? You already know how we come. Yeah.